and family over everything.
Facts.
You know how many times I got locked up, bro? Look at me in my position right now. You know who's always right there answering the phone? My mother. And my mother always positive, bro. Like, yo, this was supposed to happen. I'm just happy you alive.
She a God-fearing woman?
God-fearing. Man, what? Like, I never met nobody like my mother, bro. Like, my mom don't do nothing bad. Like, it's not, yo, my mom.
What's good? What's good? This is Sticker the podcast. Hey, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, I appreciate all the love and support on mi gente. I hope you're doing good. Take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, wherever you're at in your life, man. Take care of yourself. Yo, man, family. Family over everything. I believe in that, man. One person that I try to do right by is my mother. If anybody knows me, they know how close I am to my mama. I love her, and I put her through some things in life. I learn from those mistakes, and I do everything in my power to make sure any decision I make that don't affect my family, especially my mama. I remember there was a time when I was out there as a youngin', wildin', thinking that I needed a weapon with me at all times, just in case something was to pop off. I was ready for whatever. And I did some crazy things, man. Hey, thank God that I was raised by a good woman, and then I didn't make a bad choice. But I do remember driving in her car and having the weapon underneath the seat. This one I was still living with my mom's, right? And my dad waking up early in the morning, he went and washed the car. And I told this story before. He comes in my room upset with an attitude. I'm like, hey man, you know who you talking to? You know what I mean? That kind of energy we were on, right? Back in the days. And he said, man, you got to explain this to your mom. This is her car. What if your mom was to get caught with this thing? Wow. I couldn't face it, y'all. I couldn't believe that as much as I love my mama, that thinking about it, imagine the position I would have put her in. What if she would have got pulled over? Mind you, mom does everything in a straight line. She goes the speed limit, puts on her seatbelt. She does everything right. Can you imagine if she would have got caught with the cuete? And how do I explain that to the judge? It's mine. It's mine, not my mama's. But imagine where I would be, where my mama would be. Man, what a dark path, right? But luckily, thank God nothing happened. Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo. Gracias, man. And ever since then, I said, you know what? But she did say something to me, and I said this before. She said, mijo, mira, if somebody wants to get you, with it or without it, it's going to happen. What are you doing? ¿Qué es lo que estás diciendo that's so bad that you got to, drive around with that thing in my car? I was like, the fact that I did, man. And never again, respect your mama, man. Love your family. So when I think about this guy again, man, I'm telling you, man, he's giving us so much content to talk about, man. He's all over the place. It's a Danza podcast. He's in there violating everybody in the industry, trying to put up this tough persona that keeps it real. I'm just like, bro, why are you doing so much? Tekashi 6ix9ine. What you need to do is go sit somewhere, calladito. Think about your actions, bro. One thing that he did, and he said a lot in the interview, of course, always making fun of somebody, knowing that in real life, when you catch them face to face, one-on-one, it won't be that kind of energy. But that's for another time. But he speaks highly by his mom. And me being the person that I am and how much I love my mama, let's touch on this subject, y'all. How many more times you got to bump your head for you to understand that what you're doing is wrong? How many more tears does your mama got to go through? How many more pain does she got to face to say, hey, mijo, cálmate? How many more jail calls does she got to go through in that moment and say, what am I going to do? Because mijo's back at it again. As you get older, you start realizing what really matters in life. And if it's your mom, why would you put her through all that, man? As much as you talk about her so highly and how she appreciates you, she loves you and all that, I'm telling myself, when are we going to start holding us men accountable for our actions, knowing that we're the reason why other people are suffering? Look, I never really thought that Tekashi 6ix9ine would get to this point. His music was on point. He knew exactly what to do. He had a masterful plan and attacked it and just went full force. But through that process, as much as you love your mom, she is suffering. I know my mama will be looking at me. Hey, my mama has told me several times, and she looks at me, hijo number one, you know? But she also has said, look, no me importa if you're this, that, no matter what you do, I'm always going to love you, regardless. However, please do not put me through that. That's what my mama said to me when she found that cuete, when she found that weapon. Please don't put me through that. Yeah, at the moment, you're only thinking for yourself. But you're not thinking about moms. You're not thinking about pops. You're not thinking about your brother. You're not thinking about your family. You're not thinking about nobody but yourself. That's selfishness, man. So all jokes aside, we could joke about what he does and all the antics, but at what point do we draw the line in the sand and say, hey, you know what? I need to stop this. As much as I love my mama, I need to change. That's what you would think, instead of constantly doing the things that you do and say. Potentially going back to jail. For what, though? At what risk? At what point do you just say, you know what? I am sorry. I need help. Instead of putting my mama, the person that you said to yourself, unconditional love. That woman has put up through some drama, and you still continue putting through stuff, and you think that at that moment, like, okay, I'm that guy. You know, I keep it real. You know, if I'm lying, then strike me down. You know, like, stop all that, bro. Just stop for a second. That's a touchy subject right there. When you spoke about your mama like that, at that moment, the interview should have stopped and said, you know what, man, I need to stop. She is being affected day in, day out. Danny, you know what I mean? Look, man, I'm not here for the antics sometimes, man. Look, everything else was cool. Like, I don't care about that. It's all jokes, entertainment. But once you cross that line and speak about your mom, like I said, man, you got to start thinking, start reflecting, start making wiser choices, because you're not a little baby no more. What's so exciting about going back to jail? What's so exciting about proving a point? Make your good music. Continue your own path. But this persona of like, I'm that guy and I'm about to do life for this and that. Hold on, sit down, man. Hey, all the accolades, all the things that you accomplished as a Latino. Stop saying Mexican, because you mix. From my understanding, say Latino, cabrón. Latino community. You have accomplished a lot that a lot of artists that are Latino cannot accomplish, or haven't got a chance to accomplish that. Will there be another one? Who knows? But congratulations. You're still speaking in the past. We could talk about the past. Big pun. You're gone. What is now? What are you doing now at this specific moment of your life that's changing the direction where you need to be at? If not, you keep fooling around with the foolery. Your mama don't deserve that, bro. Trust me, I've been there in that path. And I have to really look at myself and say, if I do something, the person that I love, I would hate to kiss my mama through a glass. I would hate for my mama to come visit me, and this is the only way I'll be able to speak to her. I would hate that. Because she raised a good kid. Now, the choices I made were because of me. But at some point, I bumped my head too many times to the point I'm like, I need to stop. So when are you going to stop? I don't know. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. How many men out there love their mamas? How many keep them close to you? Hey, do me a favor, man. If you still got your moms around, go give her a hug and tell her you love her, man. She held you down for 9 months, and she held you down afterwards. Love you, mama, man. Do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Share this video on your social media platforms. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always in the active with mi gente, tu sabes. Hit the notification bell to get notified. Visit the website r2drec.com. And always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. All right, one. What's good? What's good? This is 6ix9ine. Hey, do me a favor, man. Somewhere on here, you get a chance to check out my other channel. I release all my music there. We have a lot of music coming out this year. Y'all definitely don't want to miss out. Do me a favor as well. Check out the website, r2drec.com. Purchase your merchandise. Let's keep this moving going. Thank you for all the love and support, and thank you for being patient with me. Hey, let's get it this year. All right, one.